This replay begins, as do many of the more interesting ones, with a series of very poor life choices. Poor life choice number 1, playing the T-54E1 during a US medium tank special event, in the vain hope it will get me my T-57 faster. Poor life choice number 2, follow this FCM. Technically I wasn't following him, I knew where I wanted to go, he just happened to be going to the same place, I guess. The reason this is a poor life choice is because as soon as an enemy got lit, right here he decided to stop dead and I crashed straight into him, which had the fun effects of A, getting him killed, and B, delaying me in getting to my position. Now, while the RD was able to put a good shot into that T-69, and of course the T-69's clipped out, I got held up that much longer getting into place, and we just lost a tier 8 for basically no reason. I know that T-69's on reload, but he'll be coming off of it soon. I was hoping he pulled up into here. No such luck. By now he's probably pretty much loaded. I haven't memorized the T-69's reload time, but I know it is quite fast. I roll out to try and hit the first thing I can, which happens to be the IS. Unfortunately, the 54E1 is back there, which I didn't expect. I should have, but I didn't. I sit back for a while, trying to decide what to do. T-69 gets claimed by Artie. 54E1 has moved. In fact, he's moved right there. He's busy shooting at somebody else. Excellent. I'm able to put my 2 shots into him. Now I've got a 1-shottable IS and a roughly 3-shottable 54E1 to deal with. Much better. With the 54E1 pulled back, probably on reload, and the IS too scared to push, I decide maybe my next clip ought to go into the 25-2, who is in a pretty decent position. He's not likely to do a huge amount of damage from there, but he's certainly able to spot. And he is actually engaging my team. Now, I was going to go for a blind shot, but I decided to hold it instead. He may well have moved. Sure enough, he has. And with a little help, finish him off. I now have 2 shots up. I look for the shots on the 54E1, get 1 in, get 2 in, he bounces. Of course, I don't roll high enough to kill him. I now have 2 tanks on me, and I'm not even a quarter of the way through my reload. Thankfully the IS has the 85mm gun. It's highly unlikely he will be able to pen me from the front. 54E1, while he can't pen me, is just finishing his reload now and is also very low health. I take a gamble. I ram the 54E1, it does kill him without killing me, and then I reload just in time to pop the IS. That was tense. Probably one of the more sweaty palms type moments I've had in the game recently. Even when you're in the middle of your reload in an autoloader, you're not always completely out of options. And although I was cornered with my back to a cliff, I found a way out. Now I have a chance to try and redeem the rest of my team. I'm very low on health, so I have to be careful not to get lit and pounded by Artie. At the same time, I need to try and put out some meaningful fire. My team aren't going to hold up long with this shit pushing through. The shot aimed at the ISU hits the IS instead. Whatever, I'll take what I can get. ISU disappears behind hardcover, some kind of house or shed. But the IS-8's out in the open, and with a little help from my teammates, I'm able to finish him off. Clipping again, and hoping that Artie isn't looking my way, otherwise he might notice all defenses falling down and take a blind shot at me. It wouldn't be the first time that Artie had killed me based on me knocking over fences. It's actually quite easy to predict where someone's moving, if you see them doing that. I start getting ready to dump my next clip into the KV4 first, then the ISU. I take a blind shot, but it doesn't kill him, so he's obviously moved. I decide to wait for him to get relit, probably by the lever. Feel a little uncomfortable sitting here out in the open, but I don't have much else to do. Push up a little, KV gets lit, and I finish him. I now have two things to deal with in the center: the ISU, who is now one shot, and the IS, who is in fact also one shot. Sounds easy enough, right? I'm in an auto-loader and I have 2 shots left. Should be all I need, especially at this range. Unfortunately, Artie was looking my way. His attention may have been drawn by me knocking over that house, and I missed one of the shots on the ISU. I do finish him off, but now I'm on reload. And now I've been lit. I don't actually have, or didn't actually have at this time, 6th Sense on my 5041 crew. And right as I'm turning to pop out the other side and get shots at the IS, I get Artied. Our lever then broadsides out in front of the IS. He may have thought that was side scraping, but that is certainly not side scrape in any universe I'm aware of. And I'm just going to hit the time acceleration here because there's no point sitting around and watching the whole sorry thing in real time. Our Artie managed to kill the enemy IS, but now it's Artie on Artie. And while we do have a decent 40-43, our other 40-43 has a broken gun, and it's the stock gun to boot. Two 40-43s mutually spot each other. Ours misses, I believe the enemy did too, but a second Artie shot comes in and there goes our 40-43. What happens next is inevitable. And sure enough, the GW Tiger comes tearing down the road. Our 40-43 with his broken gun misses completely, and the enemy 40-43, who's already set for a shot, takes him out. I had really high hopes for that game, particularly after I managed to take out those 2 tanks while reloading. I was, I thought we were home free. We weren't. As it happens, a mix of a good shot by enemy Artie. I think I was still lit, but it may have been the case of he just predicted where I was going to be. And also our Löwe very, very carelessly backing out in front of an IS, who I think even had the 85 or 100mm just to make it even more insulting, was what cost us the game. Really should have been a win, but only 2 things in while the tanks are constant. One of them is Heartbreak, the other one is Pubbies, and they are not mutually exclusive. Hope you enjoyed the video. I wish you the best of luck in the field, and hopefully you can avoid running into this kind of thing. The game itself was certainly one I enjoyed. I appreciated having a good match. I just would have really liked to win. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.